one of the great threats in booking Max versus Volkanovski Part 3, when it's not a true trilogy, when they didn't split the first two. One of the great threats is, what if Max wins? Now, Volkanovski has almost made this problem easy. Volkanovski a week ago said that if he beats Max, he's going to leave the division. I really felt like the media should have picked up on that. The media should really be seizing on that. The media is going to have massive access to Volkanovski for the next 72 hours. And they should really pin him down on that. And I think that the Volkanovski would best serve himself and his career if he said, win or lose, I'm going to 155. That's a completely different headline, and that's a completely different take than when a guy says, if I win, I'm leaving. If I win, if I get my way, I take my ball and I go home. Like that just annoys everybody. Nobody gets excited. Nobody starts matching you up. Nobody starts pairing you up. They dismiss it and they go, okay, that's low-hanging fruit. And everybody that's ever been in your spot for the last 10 years has said the same thing. The guy's either going to retire. This is going to be my last fight, right? They say these, I'm so great. There's nothing left to do. We deal with this psychology all the time. This is a very different concept. It is a very, very different statement. If either way, win or lose, Volkanovski's going to leave the division. Now you know he's serious. Now 55-pounders, holy crap, he's coming. Right now, the Chandlers and the Gaethjes of the world, the Oliveras, they can dismiss him. Well, he said he's only doing it if that happens. If that happens, isn't scheduled until July 2nd at 7 p.m. Who in the hell knows what's going to... I'm going to deal with somebody that's currently here. It's a very different proposition if Volk says, this is my last fight. It has nothing to do with the outcome. I only offer you that because I don't know what Volk's going to do. And I've seen so many guys, Jose Aldo, Anderson Silva come to mind, where I can go all the way back to 2012. They hadn't lost in a period of time. They're setting all sorts of records, and they're both going to press conference saying, this is going to be my last fight. I'm going to do one more fight, and I'm going to leave. Both of them are still fighting to this day. It's a psychology that just changes. As soon as you get beat, your goals change. Right on the spot. Everything that you think you've got figured out, it changes the second those beautiful records or that gold belt is gone. That's okay. I'm sharing with you, it would be very fascinating. I'll put it as far as fascinating. That's a big word. That's a big word to use. It would be fascinating if Volk says, I'm done on Saturday night. Friday between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in front of the Nevada State Athletic Commission is the last time in my competitive life I will weigh 145 pounds. That is entirely different than if I win, I'm moving up. If things go my way, if I get my hand raised, it's a very different statement. I wish that Volk would make it, because if Volk truly does want to be a 155-pounder, that's great. I mean, the parity there would be wonderful. If he wants to stay at 45, we'll keep working hard like we always do. We'll find out a contender. We'll get somebody in there for him to go ahead and punch and kick with. If he's for sure leaving the division and the outcome be damned, it's a completely different headline. It's a completely different concept, and it's a completely different way that he will be respected and or feared by the current 155-pounders who right now, nobody's called for him. Everyone's disassociated. If you're coming to the division for sure, we're having a whole nother conversation.